James Madison University announced today that a $3.6 million grant has been awarded to increase access to early education in a number of cities and counties across Virginia. We're happy to be joined by the Director of Early Childhood Initiatives at JMU, Dr. Maryam Sharifian. How are you today?
I'm very well, thanks.
Congratulations on the grant. Is this something that you guys actively applied for? Did you have to, was it a long process, or did somebody just wake up one day and handed you a check for $3.6 million?
I wish that was the case. The truth is, it was a very big project for my team. We are a big, great team of leadership and staff that work together to apply for this grant that was awarded through Virginia Early Childhood Foundation. So we put our LOI, I believe it was in May, and we worked on our proposal to show the needs in our community. We reached out to our community in several localities, which include Harrisonburg, Rockingham, Stanton, Gastow, Waynesboro, Winchester, Shenandoah, Page, and Rappahannock. And we worked with public school system, we worked with private centers, we worked with Department of Social Services. We work with Virginia Quality and Smart Beginnings to just find out what are the needs and how can we apply for this grant to bring equal opportunity for our children who are in need. And the focus of the grant really was the timing was perfect because we have a lot of needs for early childhood in our community.
Let's talk about some of those needs. What are the needs of that are facing the 3 and 4 year olds of our community?
Access is the major need, and that's the main goal of this grant because Virginia is a desert in early childhood, so we don't have many slots available to children. Or if they are available, the tuition is hard to pay for families who are diverse families of colors, from different ethnicities, children with special needs, children with low income. And the focus of this grant specifically, one of the criteria that we should have addressed when we put our letter of interest was making sure that we are targeting the families that are Virginia Preschool Initiative qualified. Child's parents or guardians that did not complete the high school, family income are below 350% of federal poverty. So these are just basic guidelines that we followed when we applied for the grant and we recruited our centers.
And, of course, the grant's going to provide 314 preschool slots. That's a lot of slots, and most importantly, it's at no cost to these families, correct?
Yes, that's absolutely right. That's the beauty of this grant, that this is not just a theory, it's actual practice, that we put children into the centers and we provide the free education. And another highlight of it is these slots are already paid, and we have a lot of refugee families here. For example, we have a lot of refugee families here, and refugees, for example, from Iraq. And refugees, when they are coming to the settlement, they stay for a short amount of time and they may leave. But these slots is paid for throughout the year. So children can come and they can leave, but their tuition is paid and the slot is available for any other children who are qualified.
Now, you just mentioned refugees, and of course, big into the news is the refugees from Afghanistan that have arrived in Virginia. Will they be able to benefit as well, or is that something for down the road?
This is going to be. We are working with the Church World Organization. That is one of our leadership people that we really want to make sure that we still have slots that if there is any need, definitely we want to make sure that they are included. I am from Iran. I know Persian. My people from Afghanistan, they are a home country and they are our neighbors. So that's my heart there, that to make sure that we have any kind of support that we can provide for those children is going to be this grant is going to be a good home for that.
And James Madison University, also the largest awardee of this particular grant in the Commonwealth. So I would imagine that means a little something.
That it does mean a little something. That's true. JMU has been really working hard through different initiatives to bring equality and equity to early childhood in our community. We have a mixed delivery grant, which is this grant, is one of the initiatives that we are working on. We have several other initiatives, and all of them are purposefully designed to bring access, quality, and equity. We have several experts, including faculty and staff, and we work closely with our community partners, all the educators, to make sure that we provide this kind of support for our children and our providers in our community.
Now, is there something that families have to do to be able to participate in this or able to benefit from this? Or is this something that the schools, the preschool, will take care of?
It's family just when we worked with the providers, we have 23 providers, which are child care centers, and we worked with the providers to see how we can secure these 314 slots for the families who are in need. So they work with the families closely. There is a simple application that the family need to fill out, and that is all that we need from the families to see the qualification, and then they enroll their children, and nothing else is expected from them except that how can we engage them more in this process and support the families to feel heard and be part of the project.
Anything else you would like to add, or anything I should have asked?
I think this is a very historic moment for us in early childhood education era, because it's not, I wouldn't call it it's late, but this is right time. We need to focus. If we want a successful world, and if we want to make sure that we are going through a right path, we have to invest in early childhood education. And I am very grateful of Virginia Early Childhood Foundation for providing this opportunity, and very thankful for my amazing colleagues that they all worked with me, including my coordinators and all the people at JMU and everybody throughout our communities for this grant.
Dr. Maryam Sharifian, Director of Early Childhood Initiatives at JMU, thank you very much for the time, and congratulations on the grant, and good luck in the use of this grant.
Thank you so much. It was great talking to you.